when we are stressed, especially when we think about stress in a prolonged experience over a longer period of time, maybe even chronic stress, that right there can lower your immunity. It really affects your immune system on a biological level. Beyond that, when we're stressed out, we have a hormonal response. When people experience stress, they release certain hormones, stress hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline. And while both have their purpose, they are most beneficial to us on a short-term basis. But when we are chronically stressed over long periods of time, and our bodies continue to release stress hormones, now they become detrimental to us. And one of the things that happens is a lowered immune system. When we're stressed out, that can sometimes lead to changes in our behaviors. And those behaviors aren't always the best choices of behaviors. They're not always the best behaviors. They're not always the healthiest, most productive, most beneficial behaviors. So when we do things such as start to eat poorly, or skip meals that are healthy, or maybe we skip the gym and don't exercise, or perhaps we don't get as much sleep as we need to. This again affects our immune system. So you can see how behavior that may be driven or brought on by stress can then lead to a lower, less effective immune system. So this is important to pay attention to, because while many of you may have personally experienced this, or may have seen someone experience this, where you become stressed out and then all of a sudden you get sick with whatever that sickness may be. Maybe it's something as simple as a cold, or maybe a flu, or maybe even something more serious. And we tend to think of it as an afterthought. Sometimes we don't even connect the dots at all, and we just think that we randomly got sick for some reason. But the reality is that stress has many ways of affecting our immune system. So it's important to pay attention to that. It's important to be aware of the stressors in your life, but also to be aware of what they're doing to you, what's happening to you in terms of your physical reactions, your psychological reactions. Are you starting behaviors that are going to be detrimental to your immune system health? Are you constantly swimming in stress hormones, so to speak? Those kinds of things may be easy to miss or ignore or not pay attention to while you're busy being stressed out, but they truly can affect your immune system. And once you get sick, then you have an extra uphill battle of trying to deal with stress, resolve that, but also trying to get well, trying to get beyond whatever illness or discomfort you are now experiencing. So what kinds of things could we do as a way of protecting our immune system, especially during stressful times? Well, there is no magic pill. There is no simple solution. It's all about building your resilience to stress, because as you build your resilience, you will also build up your immune system, which will then in turn help you to more effectively deal with stress in your life. Again, it's not something that happens overnight. It has to be a lifestyle. We're talking about healthy living choices, about healthy living. So things such as sleep and diet and exercise, things such as relaxation techniques, things such as making sure that you take time off to rest and recharge, taking time for yourself, engaging in hobbies, involving yourself in social interactions with people whose company you enjoy. All of those things contribute to a healthy life and a healthy lifestyle. That's how we build resilience. So remember that the next time you get sick after a particularly stressful time, what happened was that your immune system was compromised. Now would be a good time to examine what you're doing on a daily basis to build up your resilience. And of course, you don't have to wait until you're stressed out and then get sick. Anytime is a good time to review how well you're living in terms of protecting yourself, building your resilience so that your immune system is in top shape and so that you can deal with stress as effectively as possible. The goal is that at the end of the day, you don't become sick every time you get stressed out. You already know that stress is part of life and it is inevitable, but being sick all the time or frequently is not the way to go. So today I encourage you to take a look at your habits. What kind of lifestyle do you live? Is it one that helps to build your resistance and your resilience, or is it one that is keeping you down or tearing you down, compromising your immune system and setting you up for getting sick when you get stressed out? If you'd like to learn more about a comprehensive approach to stress management, check out the links below.